am I here again?
Because your life is so uneventful that nothing else ranked above going to a funeral.
Okay, well that answers why I'm here. So why are you here?
Because I go where the action is. Besides, I'm pretty sure that something worth noting is gonna happen, even if you're here.
Have I ever mentioned how much of an ass you are?
Hana! Oh, you're here! How have you been? It's been so long!
Oh, Miley, trust me, every second that I don't have you around makes things all the better.
Oh, you're so funny, Hana! And who's this big bag of love? Oh, I want to hug it!
Touch me, and you'll feel the wrath of me biting your nose off, you dirty I know what you've done for donuts. Look, right there. That's what you've done for donuts. That is it!
Wait, why is video suddenly playing? Where did reality go?
Shh! Just let it happen, Hannah. Just let it happen. Now follow me. I need to find a seat before a bird eats me.
Boy, I should be so lucky. Alright, so we've got a seat now. Whoa. God, you gotta be kidding me.
Hey, Hannah. Isn't this funeral just so alive with energy? See what I did there?
Not the choice of words that I would use, Joe. Besides, I thought you were dead too. Didn't Furby knife you?
Yeah, but my corpse was found by fangirls. It's actually a really great story. What pretty much happened was...
Hey guys, where do I sit?
Okay, what are you doing here?
I snuck in during the Finding the Sea title. Also, I just want to be around so many cool cats like yourselves.
Hey, I'm lonely too. What's your name?
I'm Trevor.
Who's Trevor?
I don't know.
I'm Trevor.
Shut up, Trevor.
Ladies and gentlemen, reprogrammed Furbies and resurrected fish corpses, if you could please take your seats, we are now going to begin.
Well,
I love you too, Furby, but now is not the time for your assisted horse feeding.
I don't want to know.
Everyone has been asked to please come up and talk about what they knew about Justin and Zach. Our first speaker will be Demi, who, due to walking into an explosive minefield, is currently in a full body cast despite the last Christmas episode. Therefore, she will be speaking using only Morse code.
She has such a way with words.
Oh yeah? You want a piece of me, Limpy? I swear I will
No,
rip out the
we
Morse
shouldn't
code
have fighting at a funeral. Sit down now. Look, you are angry Furby. Come,
I wonder what would happen if I coated myself with honey and danced the Macarena outside of a jail cell.
Well, now that that is done, I believe it is your turn to say something, Joe.
Yeah, it is, and boy is it a doozy. Let me just get up on that stage. Ahem. I knew Zach and Justin for only a short time, and in that time I came to realize what they were on the inside. They were like donuts. You had to eat the outside to get to the soft cream in the center. Except sometimes there was a hole where the cream should be, and it kind of surprised you if you didn't take the time to inspect your donut. Personally, I prefer the non-creams, actually. The creamy ones make me fat, especially if they are custard. I once had a custard donut once. It really wasn't my thing. Once it was done, I had sprinkles all over my clothes, and so I took them off. And then I got raped.
Oh my god. That was so deep. It captured exactly what I was feeling.
Should you be on some kind of a medication? Constable Frank is not impressed.
Fishy, I told you to stop bringing random people in from the street to insert into different instances.
Yeah, and I ignored you. I thought it was obvious. Are you stupid and a whore?
Just move on to the next eulogy.
I knew Justin and Zach so very well. I slept with both of them. At the same time. In a canoe over the lake. With my sister under a car while singing the theme to Power Rangers.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers!
tick. And when my sweet pet Furby murdered them maliciously with a chainsaw while they were both in a hot tub together, I knew the secret. I knew they had both died thinking of me.
Okay, now this is getting ridiculous. Move over, it's my turn!
What about me?
What about you?
I have something to offer.
Shut up, Trevor.
I was originally going to say something special, made to the moment, and also an utter load of bullshit.
Bullshit derived from the English terms of buell and shitten to mean a large amount of excrement coming from a bull, but in common language meaning an utter lie that you have forced yourself to believe. Also used to describe a situation that has been deemed absolutely useless. Used in a sentence, the purpose of Hannah's existence is complete and utter bullshit.
But I'm going to speak from the heart now. Justin and Zach were two interesting characters, and I will do my best to summarize them both. Justin was a girl trapped in a male's body, and the source of most of my hatred for the years 2009 until... well, his memory still causes my blood to boil sometime.
Yeah, boil like...
I swear to all forces known to man, woman, living and dead creature, Fishy, if you keep talking, I will rip out your vocal cords right out of your mouth, light them on fire, and then throw them back down your gullet! Now, as I was saying, I hated him and everything about him. He took estrogen to keep his body and voice to the level of a prepubescent child. When he was clearly at the age when some form of development was supposed to begin, he stopped at 19. Because he was either growing female organs or was sick of not being able to buy M-rated video games. His songs were about a false fantasy version of love that caused more teenage pregnancies than doing any good. He got to his position in life through a mere luck, while other true artists struggled to push themselves forward, and continues to struggle to this day, and his songs were full of subtle meanings of sex. Finally, anyone who said he was worth anything more than to use his picture to wipe my bottom with was either delusional or a moron. And so, did I violate Justin frequently with various obscure objects while in my basement, and it brought me joy. Moving on to Zach. Zach, you were also just as interesting, and I use the term to describe a waste of space. Why? Because you had the voice of someone who sounded like they had eaten a horde of rabbits. It was too damn soft to be male. I couldn't sit through anything you ever said in any of your acting films because not only were they wastes of time, your voice rang at a frequency that inflicted damage to my eardrums, and thus, for my own sanity and health, I headed to the hills anytime that I detected your acting coming on the screen. There was also a time where I could not walk through any store without seeing your picture, and because of that I also wished to rip my eyes out from their retinas and consider taking up an alcoholic habit to destroy the memory cells that would recall you. You closeted your whaleys, while technically none of my concern, were only infuriating because of the constant barrage of fangirls that seemed to follow you anywhere you went, and how every cover of whatever waste of space magazine in every damn grocery store and internet search chose to cater to the fangirls and would post a photo of you on the cover. And so, with possibly the first completely truthful eulogy known to man in any funeral, I say to thee, Justin and Zach, fare thee well. Thou were a cancer in my days that has been vigorously cut out by the axe of a murderous Furby armed with a chainsaw. Enjoy the journey 10 feet under as we lay ye down to rest in burial. Fishy, get your stuff in, people. We're going home. This funeral is over.
Anna, wait, I think you forgot.
Whoa, dude. He's like totally splattered on the floor. And that foxy mama just kept going. But I still had something to say. Well, that's okay. In the end, no one ever really listens.
Go, go!